Okay, building the tree reverence now from issue 43. Now, I actually have a spare set of these that I managed to get a hold of just purely because I want to try and do both versions. So that's something I'm going to be doing in another video. I'm just going to kind of show you how to build them as the tree reverence, and then I'm going to look up what the other alternative build is of these and then do a different video on that. So this should be quite an interesting one anyway. As you probably know by now, I really like the silver net. I think they're a very aesthetically pleasing force. I don't know why, I just find them very nice. Okay, so we have quite a lot of options here. So we can use pretty much any arm combination as far as I can tell. So, and even by the look of it, head combinations are pretty much universal. So I'm very curious about how we go about doing these. Okay, let's get ourselves up and running here. So we've got to build the main bodies first of each one. Looks like it's very simple though. So if I get number 1 out, and then number 2. Oh no, the only thing is there's a lot of injection points on these by the look of it, without a doubt. So it looks like probably cleaning up is going to be a big deal. The worry about that is, as you can see, got a lot of fragile points on this one. There's no other way to put it. They're very easy to break, I would assume. Okay, also, let me just check here, because we need number 58, which is one of the bodies, apparently. So let me find 58. Is it 58? Yeah, it's down as 58 on the body, which is interesting because all the bodies here seem to have very low numbers. Let's see. I can only assume it's because it's the Scion, so it's a unique one. Oh, there it is, 58. And then we need 60, which is part of the, looks like the front part is like some kind of, oh, it's the, this here, it's the kind of, I always forget what this thing is called, really. The kind of front cloth that goes down things. Really should find out the proper names for things, isn't it, really? I don't think, no, it's not a tabard. A tabard is something different, isn't it? So you can see with this one in particular, don't need F4. You have to kind of be a bit careful. Maybe not with the main body piece, but definitely when doing all of these bits. It's going to have to be very careful about how you take this stuff off, because you need to support the branches. Now, imagine I'm going to snap one of these. I can see it at some point. It's just going to happen, isn't it? Like wherever you put anything to support yourself, you risk bending something or twisting something. It's quite interesting. And the other thing is, I imagine that it's easy to miss a part. See how easy it is. I could have snapped it then, just basically trying to clean it. Now this one, this is going to be difficult. You can see, because it was difficult enough getting into these little areas to cut it out the sprue, and now I've got to go back in again to kind of clean them up. This looks like it's going to be a little pain to get into this bit here. Again, just take your time, don't rush it, and you will get it. Oh, you can see, so difficult, isn't it, getting into these little bits to clean them up? Goodness. It's like trying to find a good place to put my thumb is almost impossible. I think a bit snapped off then it did. Oh no. I'll fix that up in a second. Yeah, it did. My thumb knocked something off then. I think it's that little bit there. It's not exactly an easy bit to glue back on either, it's so small. Come on, go back on with you. There we go. Right, so let's get number 2, this part, glued onto there. So you've got a couple of like nipple dimple parts over this side. Should be able to, let me make sure I've got it the right way up. I think it's, yeah, these parts upwards. Oh gosh, talk about a hard one to put in. I'm getting that the right way around, aren't I? Not like, yeah, I am, aren't I? Feels like I'm putting it the wrong way around, but it isn't. It's just a bit of a pain to kind of twist in. So it goes like that, and can you see it ends up like popping out here. So just, you might need to be a bit firm about it as it goes in. Make sure I've cleared everything there. It's definitely not an easy joint to hold on to this. Seems obsessed with popping out, it's so annoying. The joint goes like that, but I'm finding there's a bit of a spring going on where it kind of forces itself back out again. So I think you'll find that you have to hold it for a bit as it goes in. Let's just double check I've cleaned the models. The model look right in the right places. I mean, it definitely feels like that goes through there, and then that goes in like that, and there we go. Yeah, it will go in. You've just got to make sure you get that thread through properly. Okay, there we go. We're doing well though. Let's see, we're doing well. My goodness. Let's see how we actually go. Get the body done now. And then finally this little pop here goes in. There we go. Nice. Okay, so that's kind of like the core main body done now, and then we need to get 64, which looks like a long scythe kind of structure. So let's find that. 64. And we also need 61 and 62 to create a claw, like a sharp branch. It is over this side. So 61 and then 62's luckily right next to it. I'm going to end up with a very long video here. Looks like these are quite a fiddly set of miniatures to put together. Better. Okay, I think that's that all cleared up. So, should be nice and simple now anyway, I think. Body of this guy's really wobbling. I might not have glued him well enough. Give that a second to dry while I deal with this part. Again, you've got a very sharp points with not a lot of strength to them, so just be careful when you're tidying it up. These two go together now. So claw points upwards. I think it clicks here by the look of it. Gosh, what a very easy to break point this one's going to be. Right, let's have a good look. So if you look carefully, there's like that point there. It's going to kind of slide into there, and I think it joins. Gosh, where does that join? It feels like it joins somewhere around about here, doesn't it? Creating that kind of structure. That's how it feels. Creating quite an unusual layout. Let me see. Yeah, so like that. I'm just going to leave that to dry before I try and glue it on, and I'll get the head out now. So the hair number 59, let's find that, 59, a long lock of hair over here. This is quite a long job. I might have to really seriously consider doing this into breaking it up into multiple videos, because we're already on 20 minutes. So I think I'll finish the Scion and then do the next video. 19, head number 19. Let's find it. Here it is, this one over here. Although I suspect there's a good chance that the heads are universal, so I don't think it really matters potentially which head you use, but I'll probably worry about that when I'm doing a different video, because as I said, I'm 100% convinced that these can be built in so many different ways. I feel like I should do the alternative builds. I hate these things. I hate weak parts of plastic. Okay, so I'm going to get them glued together. It's a pain. I lost the little metal pin that goes in my glue, so it's running a lot faster than I want it to. There we go, that's nice though. It's nice and easy. Okay, let's pop this one on now. Should be a get it in now. Yeah, I think it's best to try and get it slightly closer to the body, a little bit outwards. Yeah, like that. Just trying to get it to stick in. Yeah, that should be fine. And then let's get his head on. Okay, there we go. So now should just be able to pop him on his base. There we go, and this is the Scion. So you should be able to work out as well that if you increase the size of the unit, you don't have to build the Scion. You can probably build it with alternative body parts. Now, I think I'm going to end that video because it's 20 minutes long and I've still got another 4 to do, so I think these are better done in smaller videos. So thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you for the next video, which will be the Waypiper.